I just need to finish one more thing. How many times have you said this to yourself? Maybe while working late, maybe on vacation, maybe when your kid wanted to play. I used to say it all the time. 3 years ago, I was leading a major transformation project. I was the first one in the office and the last one to leave. I worked weekends. I checked emails during family dinner. I even took calls on vacation. My colleagues called me a rock star. My boss praised my dedication. Then came my wake-up call. During an important client meeting, my mind went completely blank on information I knew by heart. Later that week, I made a serious error in a financial projection, something that had never happened before. My body and brain were sending clear signals. This isn't working. The scariest part, when I stepped back and asked myself, who am I if I'm not constantly productive? I had no answer. That's the productivity trap. We start to believe that our worth as a person is tied to how much we get done. And once that connection is made, no amount of work ever feels like enough. You might be in this trap if you feel guilty while resting, like you're wasting time or being lazy. You can't celebrate wins. The moment you finish something, you immediately focus on the next task. You struggle to say no because your value comes from doing more. So, how do you break free? Here's what worked for me and for many leaders I've coached since. First, notice the thought pattern. Start by catching yourself when you're equating productivity with worth. Common thoughts include, I didn't do enough today. I should be working right now. Simply noticing these thoughts without judgment is a crucial first step. Second, change how you measure success. Most of us only count outputs, tasks completed, hours worked, emails answered. Try including other metrics like quality of work versus quantity, energy levels and sustainability, growth and learning, impact and meaning. Third, practice giving yourself permission to rest. Rest isn't a reward to productivity. It's a necessary part of it. Research shows that breaks, adequate sleep and time off actually improve performance. Start small. Take a real lunch break away from your desk. Block thinking time in your calendar. Or try a tech-free evening once a week. Fourth, build identity beyond work. Actively invest in other parts of your life, personal relationships, hobbies and interests, community involvement, personal values and character. When your identity has multiple pillars, your self-worth doesn't crumble when your productivity naturally fluctuates. Here are 2 simple practices that help me. The daily 3 approach. Each morning, identify just 3 meaningful tasks to accomplish. If you complete more, great, but don't expect it. The future self check-in. At the day's end, instead of critically reviewing what you didn't finish, ask, did I act in a way that serves my future self? Did shifts focus from output to sustainability? Breaking the link between productivity and self-worth isn't easy, but it's essential for both well-being and performance. Remember, you're not what you produce. Your worth exists independent of your output. The irony, when we stop defining ourselves by productivity, we often become more effective, fueled by genuine motivation rather than fear and insecurity. I'd love to hear your experience with this productivity trap. Have you found yourself equating worth with output? What's helped you maintain perspectives? Share your thoughts below.